as we keep escalating up to more famous artists, we're into Nick Jonas now, who dropped
Mhm.
Spaceman.
I would say he's less famous than Selena Gomez.
Yeah, definitely less famous, but I guess uh, this is a full size album,
Yeah.
so I'm going to
Another
qualify
Disney
this
veteran.
way.
There we go.
Yes, there we go. There's the connection. Um, Spaceman. Uh, I guess I'll say Nick Jonas is everywhere right now. Right?
Yeah.
He just did SNL. He's got a movie coming out. He's hosting, or he's a judge or a coach, whatever
The
they're called.
Voice
The
coach.
Voice.
hmm Did the Oscar nominations announcements with his wife
Yep, we got a. Was it last year we got the Jonas Brothers album? Or was that
two
had to be
years
2
ago,
years ago now?
2019
Yeah, in the
spring,
summer.
Happiness
Yeah.
Begins, which
So
was like the second or third biggest album of 2019, by the
insane.
way.
Yeah,
Huge album.
and the Jonas Bros, no doubt, are beloved rabid fans, all that jazz.
hmm
Spaceman to me gave me very much Zayn vibes, which is I don't want to bring Zayn into this. Shout out my guy for standing up to the Grammys. I really appreciate that, especially knowing everything he has going on in his life now. Thank you to all of his fans who educated us in our comments. Yeah, this album wasn't it, man. It's very much like uh 80s futuristic type toned down
Sometimes.
pop, and I'm just kind of like, didn't I guess that's when it really stood out to me, was when I felt like it was kind of going something 80s, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this feels like Greg Kirsten cashing the check, bro. I don't
Yeah.
remember who Jonas is signed to, but the label just gave Kirsten some money and called it a day, I think. I mean,
But
this is the fourth solo album for Nick, but the first since 2016. It's kind of been a while. But he had to come back for the group in between then. But to me, like this album just kind of snuck up on me. Like I didn't think there was much buzz for this. There were a few singles, but and Nick has had success as a solo act before. Obviously, Jealous was big, but
yeah, huge.
this didn't this didn't feel like it was anticipated. Despite, as you said, he is at a certain level of ubiquity. He's in the Jumanji movies. He's in the really bad Tom Holland Daisy Ridley movie Chaos Walking. I see that ad with him all the time. He's around. He said he's on The Voice,
Mhm.
a broadcast television show. But I don't think there was excitement for this, and ultimately, I think that was justified because I would say it's overproduced, even if it doesn't feel like Greg Kirsten was that involved. Besides giving some beats out, I guess I don't know. It feels overproduced. Look at the last track, "Nervous." Listen to that chorus. Nick Jonas is a talented vocalist. Why on earth is that so drowned out? I don't understand that. But in general, this album, it's awfully boring. At the beginning, I was basically asleep until at least "Delicious" came on. That was a more lively tune, you
Yeah.
know. And I think
Hmm.
there are moments like "This Is Heaven." That saxophone solo was great, and in general, I think
Hmm.
that song's pretty pleasant. But I don't think anything on the album ever wows you for Nick. Like the lyrics are about COVID and the lockdown and stuff, but I was never blown away by anything. And it's all quite light. And I did kind of laugh at the album, the title track, the song title tracks, uh, like "Sexual"
Yeah.
and "Too Drunk" and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I mean, those are basic titles because the lyrical message is also kind of basic usually. I guess the tracks.
Also very in line with the way Nick Jonas titles his tracks. Jealous, Close, like these are his biggest hits. Just kind of what he
Good
goes
point.
for. Um, you know, uh, I think that middle portion that you just talked about, that run of Delicious, This Is Heaven, and then Sexual, I felt like were probably the three songs that stood out most to me. I also thought Nervous was pretty good near the end. Again, we're going for these like one word titles, but I dug that one. Um, and yeah, I go back to, it feels a little bit listless, feels a little bit aimless at times. Doesn't really feel like there's a cohesive sound or vision behind this to me. Um, and I think the fact that there's even some things on here that I'm like, pretty good, is like a testament to the fact that he is really talented, but just something on this didn't come together, and it's too bad because this guy, I mean, like you just kind of echoed before, he's everywhere, got a lot of stuff going on. People obviously love him. It's just this wasn't it. Sometimes that happens.